Hello and welcome to One Man's Collection. My name is Brett. Today we're looking at the Ferrari Magazine number 26. This is the 512S Ferrari. Very nice looking car. I will have a look at the die-cast car we have here at the end of the video, but first we'll go through the magazine and we'll see what it covers. In this magazine we get the single-seaters, innovation and experimentation of the 512 F1. We have the competition model, the 512S from 1970, the Grand Tourer Nostalgia 550 Maranello, and a poster in this particular one, which I have not taken out, is of the 512S 5-litre endurance powerhouse. Excuse me. The 512 F1 featured a number of innovations, a Ferrari single-seater that included a boxer engine and fuel injection. I'm not going to read every single part. If you want to have a look at it, you can actually pause the video and potentially read what's here. So this engine is a rear-mounted 12-cylinder boxer, 1.489.6 cc, so a 1.5 litre, which I'm sure was the limit that you're allowed to have. Power is 225 brake horsepower, 11,500 RPM, very nice. Maximum speed unknown, or not known, and built between 64 and 65. Very nice. Two-tone process. In the 1964 United States Grand Prix, in the following race in Mexico, Ferrari entered its single-seaters under the NART, North American Racing Team, of Luigi Chinetti, the US Ferrari importer. Controversially, these cars were painted white with blue colours, usually reserved for US racing cars. By doing this, Enzo Ferrari wanted to highlight the lack of political support from the CSAI, Commission Sportiva Automobilista Italiana. In his in his failed attempt in his failed attempt to have the 250 Le Mans homologated as a Grand Tourer car, a decision that led Enzo to return his competitors a license. Okay. Boxer testing ground. So 1964 Mexican Grand Prix came third, 65 Monaco GP second, British GP third, Italian GP fourth, US GP fourth and fifth in the 1965. John Surtees gets all four wheels of his 512 off the ground at the Nürburgring circuit during the 1965 German Grand Prix. Yeah, decent photo of it too. The 512S 1970, beautiful looking car. Now I also have these in slot cars. I used to race slot cars 20 years ago, probably about 20 years ago, maybe a bit more. And I had the Fly branded one of these 512s, the one with the roof, and no paint livery, no paint jobs, just red. You could have put in multiple decals, I think they were, or maybe stickers, and I decided to have none. And I used to race it. I raced it so often that I wore out the grippy tyres until they were slicks. And going into actual paid competitions, you couldn't have slicks, so I had to buy a brand new set of grippy tyres. I raced it so much that they were like, you don't pass the pits. But it had the roof off, unlike the model we have today that has the roof on. I also used to break that top mirror off often if you come off the track. Little silver one I had, and yeah, it's still there. Beautiful car though, beautiful car. That's my side story. The first 512S chassis number 1002 was completed about 3 months, with the unofficial presentation taking place at Gato Verde, a restaurant near Maranello, on the 6th of November 1969. 2 months later, all 25 of the 512S models were ready to be examined by officials from the CSI, Commission Sportiva Internazionale, so the International Sports Commission, okay, to see whether the model had complied with the homologation process. All but one of the cars, a yellow example destined for the Spanish Escuderia Yoich, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, outfit were painted red and white. Cool. Get a poster inside. Ferrari 512S. I don't bother taking these posters out. I'm going to leave them inside. Looks like we have a black and white picture there as well. That one doesn't look as finished on the front. Engine is a rear longitudinal 60-degree V12 of just under 5 litres, 550 brake horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 340 kilometre or a 211 mile an hour top speed. Nice. Very, very nice. Excuse me, I've got to clear my throat on this one. 512S Honours 1970 Sebring first. Monza 1000, second and third. Spa 1000, second and fifth. Daytona 24 Hours, third. Targa Florio, I'm not sure, Florio, third and sixth. Nürburgring 1000, third and sixth. Watkins Glen 6 Hour, third and fifth. And Le Mans, fourth and fifth. In the 1970. Very nice. All right, moving on. 550 Maranello, 1996, the Grand Tour Nostalgia. We do get a model of these. I've said it in each one of these magazines. If you see the car in here that they're actually highlighting, we have a model of that car. So I do have 550 Maranello, throwback to the classic Grand Tours of the 1950s. But in style and character, it was more closely associated with the iconic Daytonas from the late 60s. In turn, the 550 Maranello would itself become one of Ferrari's most illustrious models. V12 engine out of the 456 GT. Nice. Quality ride and luxury trim. Very good. Engine is a 65-degree V12 and it is a 5.5 litre or a 5474cc. 585 brake horsepower at 7,000 RPM with a top speed of 199 mile an hour or 320 kilometers per hour. Numbers produced, not known. Well, known probably by someone, but maybe they don't. Next magazine, part 27, your 312 T4 model. So this is a Formula One car. I think I've got multiple of these because I also subscribe to the Formula One car collection. And I think I got another one, but it may actually be number 12 or another 11, but at a different year. So this is the 1979 South African Grand Prix version. All right, well, we'll show that one off next week. Have a quick look at the car in more detail, and then I'll put it on a turntable and you can have a close look. I like the sponsorship on this. I actually like the nice deep gold wheels as well, with the silver pins on the inside. So have a bit of a look inside. You can see the blue seat belts, two-seater in this particular one. Off-center though, driver's slightly further forward. And it does have a second seat in there. Having a look at the front, got your Shell advertising among others. I'm guessing there's another light in there. I'm only guessing. Actually don't know that. Do have our trumpets sitting out the back of the engine there. Yeah, and our extractors. Yeah, nice. It does look like it's got a little bit of spider poo. I've got to put these back in their containers, I think, to keep that spiders off. Rear end, not much on it. Lights, though, are not painted. They're full-on inserted. I'm liking that. Exhaust pipes. Have a quick look underneath. Almost next to nothing. Do have the 512S there, though. And made in China 143 scale. I will put that on the turntable. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back next week with number 27. And I think there's about 80 something of these. And I'm going to start going through them a little quicker and catch up to the Formula One, which we're up to the 30 somethings. So you may see a few more of these over the next few weeks. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. All the best. Cheers. Bye.